Hello and welcome to Football Now. We're now live, about to preview Manchester City's hosting of Nottingham Forest this weekend, 3 o'clock on Saturday, I think it is, at the Etihad. Yeah. Joined by Connor. First of all, Connor, how are you doing for a run of them through the competition?
I'm very well, thank you. You can see my eyes are just fixed on Arsenal winning 3-0 against PSV. I was a little bit, always a pessimist. I was worried it was going to be an enormous capitulation when we was 3-0 up so early on, but it's not happened yet.
As you can see, I'm a Liverpool fan. We're not lucky enough to be in the competition this year, but we're watching United get beat 3-1 at the minute by Bayern Munich, so it's a close second. Before we get into the game, Man City versus Forest today, I want to run you through a competition which is ongoing on Football Now all the way until we reach 100 subscribers. If you like, subscribe, let us know your prediction in each of the videos in the comment section down below, and one lucky winner will win a football shirt of their choice. More videos you comment on, the more likely you are to win. So get involved, let us know what you think. And like I said, once we reach 100 subscribers, that announcement will be made. Right, Connor, we've got this weekend Man City taking on Nottingham Forest at the Etihad. City, the perfect start to the season. Do you want to run us through the betting odds first of all?
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no surprise in those odds, isn't there? 1-6 for Manchester City to win. You just can't see any other outcome. Manchester City at the Etihad against Forest. They're the only team to be absolutely perfect this season. They've won every game in the Premier League, sitting top to the second joint goal scorers for the Brighton. Haaland has scored 7 goals in 5 games, so he's on it. They've been slow starters, actually, unusually slow starters. I don't think they've scored any goal apart from the Burnley game before the 30-minute mark this season, but they can just turn it on whenever, they can play bad for 80 minutes and they can just turn it on. If they need a goal from Rodri, they'll get a goal from Rodri. He's great at coming forward, those crucial goals. It's a bit of a free roll from Forest. I think they've had a decent start to the season, actually, because their run of fixtures have been quite tough and it's only going to get tougher. But it's a bit of a free roll, they're not going to be defined by this game. They'll be disappointed with dropping points on Monday against Burnley. I know Steve Cooper said that his team is set up to win games, so he was disappointed with that. But I think there'll be whatever happens in this game against City, they'll be boosted by Callum Hudson-Odoi. Made his debut against Burnley on Monday, scored a fabulous goal in his debut. We know the quality he has. If he can stay fit, he could be a real threat for Nottingham Forest going forward this season. But yeah, I don't think you can look past Manchester City, can you, this season? There you are. You see, top of the table, won every single game. Only conceded 3 goals as well. Best defensive record in the Premier League. And when you combine that with an unbelievable attack, it's hard for any team to look to get anything at the Etihad. But you never know. Last week I said when Sheffield were 11-1 to beat Spurs, I said 11-1 for anyone in the Premier League to win a game is incredible value. Kind of got to go back on that a little bit here. 20-1. I don't know. Maybe a couple of quid. You never know what's going to happen. Manchester City might get a couple of red cards early on, but it'll be tough. But it won't be a game that'll define Nottingham Forest season.
No, I think it's more of a free hit for Forest, if anything, isn't it? I've got to say about Man City, I think everyone uses the checkbook argument, throws it out their way. They throw it at Pep Guardiola, but as much as I hate to say this, not the best relationship with them as a Liverpool fan over the last couple of years. Arsenal just scored.
No, nearly. Yeah. They were going forward, but we don't need any more goals. It doesn't matter.
Nearly there. But the recruitment at Man City, I think.
Yes! Sorry.
There we go.
Martin Odegaard. Okay, there we've scored now. Yeah, sorry, go on. What were you saying?
That's the fourth one. I was about to mention the recruitment at Man City. Caught me off guard. The recruitment at Man City. We saw Gundogan and Mahrez depart in the summer. The way they've replaced them, Kovacic, a very shrewd signing, and we saw Jeremy Doku last weekend at West Ham. Incredible goal, very direct, just running their recruitment. I think, they spent money. I think everyone spent money now. I think you mentioned this last week, and there have been certain clubs in the same city which have spent a lot more and had nowhere near the same amount of success. There's been a lot of Man United digs tonight from me. I'll tone it down now. But I think, you just got to give them their credit for the way that they operate, not just on the pitch but off it as well.
It's every season, isn't it? They're just impeccable in the transfer market. They'll bring a player in, and even if they don't stay very long, they So I've just seen a horse pop up on the screen. I got a horse pop up. But yeah, even if the player doesn't stay for very long, they get a lot out of them and they move them on for good money. So but yeah, you mentioned there Jeremy Doku. So it could have been anything but a horse. I don't know what he was doing there.
Yeah, Doku.
But yeah, Pep called him a proper winger. To get that praise from Pep Guardiola is great. He played on the other side midweek in the Champions League. I don't really want to try and pronounce who they were playing. Red Star Belgrade. We'll do the English name. But yeah, you look at the 8th place for Nottingham Forest. If they could a top half finish this season, then that'll be a really good season because they faced Arsenal, they faced Manchester United, they faced Chelsea, and now they're facing Manchester City. Previous to the game on Monday, they went to Stamford Bridge, got a 1-0 victory against Chelsea. So I think Steve Cooper will be very happy. And actually, after that Burnley game, when Steve Cooper said that he was disappointed because his team was set up to win, he was disappointed with a point. And I think that is a really good mentality from Steve Cooper. I think Forest are going to be fine this season. I don't think we'll see it like last season where it was will they, won't they go down. I think they brought in a lot of players last summer, and I thought if they can stay up with that and then just slowly build on that, then they'd be in a good position. They have got a few injuries, but they've got the squad to deal with that. I don't think they'll get anything from this game, although they did take a point off Manchester City last season, but I don't think Forest will have anything to worry about this season. I think they'll really build on what they did last season with Steve Cooper. I think he's a great manager.
I'm just looking at the squad, Forest. You mentioned Hudson-Odoi's debut, incredible goal to score in his first game for the club. They've got a real, exciting attacking team here. Like Taiwo Awoniyi, former Liverpool man, never played a game. But I think he could get a work permit, but he started the season well. I think he got an assist the other night. Chris Wood, he's scored goals in the Premier League before. Hudson-Odoi, you've mentioned there. Divock Origi, who Liverpool fans know well, who's always got a goal in him, and Ante Elanga as well. I think, like you said, Forest, it's almost a free hit for them. It's not a game that they need points from. They've got, they've started the season well enough. Got a couple of wins, a draw, at home to Burnley on Monday. I think, like you said, it says a lot where he is disappointed with that. Especially, like you said, it's their second season in the Premier League. That's normally the season where they can often be a struggle for sides. Having said all of that, I think we both going to go the same way on this, but do you want to run us through your prediction?
Yeah, I like Steve Cooper. I don't think it's outside the realms of possibility that Forest gets something from this game, but I think if they are going to get something from this game, they need to hit Manchester City early. I think they've started the game slowly, City. So I think that first 30 minutes is going to be crucial. I think if Forest can nick a goal, then who knows? Because they are set up defensively quite well. They're very organised. Saying that though, I think it's going to be a tough day at the office. I'm going to go on Manchester City 4, and I'm going to go with Forest 1. I do think they will get one.
I'm probably going to go 4-0 as well. City, it's at home, isn't it? Like you said, City have won all the games so far. I think the scary thing about Man City is they've not, in terms of performance, they've not been at their best, and they've still won every game. And I think this is what they do. Under Pep, they've done this, pretty much every season, where they just get enough points on the board, and then gets to February and March, they seem to go on a roll and finish the season strong.
Yeah, although this time, sorry, I was going to say this time they've done the opposite. They've started so well. So if they end it like that as well, this could be a record-breaking points tally, because we know what their end of the season's always like, and they've won 5 games in a row this season. When's it going to end? Arsenal have dropped 2 points this season, as of Liverpool, and we're already chasing them.
This is a City side which has been without Kevin De Bruyne as well.
Yeah.
So optimistic. Before we end the preview, like I said, I'm going to remind you again of the competition we've got ongoing here at Football Now. When we hit 100 subscribers, we will be giving away a football shirt to the winner's choice. Like, subscribe, comment your predictions. We're going to be doing obviously 10 videos ahead of this weekend's round of fixtures, one for each game. Comment your prediction of each game on each of the videos, and the more comments you do, or the more videos you comment on, the better the chance you've got of winning the shirt. So good luck to everyone. Like I said, get involved. Let us know what you think, and good. That's it.
See you next time for the next one in about 5 minutes' time.